Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, guys. Guys, today I am back doing a little bit of a different video. And guys, today I'm going to be talking about how Chapter 5, in my opinion, is going to be the downfall as we know it of Fortnite. Now, guys, if you guys don't know, obviously, Fortnite this season has not been its peak. It's definitely not up there with best season of the year or anything like that. It's, in my opinion, probably the worst, if not, like, one of the worst Fortnite seasons that we've seen in, like, a very long time, especially after going from the best season, bringing back OG Fortnite, and then they just go to this horrible, horrible thing that they call a season, and I think that it's going to ruin, if not even Fortnite, just Battle Royale, because, guys, in my opinion, I hate Battle Royale this season. It's no fun to play, and there's a ton of problems and things that need to be solved in order to get anywhere close to me wanting to play again. Because, guys, mainly this season, I've been loving Rocket Racing, I've been loving Fortnite Festival, I've been loving Lego Fortnite, especially Lego Fortnite, guys. It's one of my favorite, and a lot of my friends think the same way. We've been building worlds and stuff a lot more than we've been dropping out of a battle bus and picking up whatever these abomination of a weapon is. Now, guys, some things that obviously some main problems this season are movement. This is probably the biggest problem that I've seen and that I've noticed this season. I think it's just so bad. It's so slow and so, what's the word for it? It's so slow and it's no fun, especially when it comes to build mode. Now, guys, I'm more of a zero build player myself, but for you guys that play builds, you guys know that build fighting or running away or whatever isn't as easy as it used to be. Like, especially for tunneling. Now, when it comes to physically building, I feel like it's easier just because you have a little bit more time to think. But that's only when you're on the offensive side. When you're on the defensive side, then, no, sorry, that's only when you're on the defensive side. When you're on the offensive side, you have the biggest disadvantage I've ever seen. And even in no build, it's pretty bad because you can be in an open field and you can start getting shot at and you're not going to be able to run fast enough to get behind a tree or find cover or even have enough time to do anything, especially with how these new guns are, which I'll talk about later. Because, yeah, when it comes to movement, in my opinion, they need to do something fast. And if they don't, I think that it's going to be the main reason why Battle Royale, as we know it, could be slowly dropping from our expectations. It's definitely not anywhere near, like I said before, after going from Season OG, which in my opinion is the most fun I've had playing a Fortnite season, to this, whatever this season is. I don't even know what to call it anymore. But it was the biggest letdown, especially after this massive live event that everybody seemed to like. We go from a great live event to this horrible season. Because let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. And guys, another big problem too that I've noticed a lot besides movement is medallions. That's the reason that it's so bad is just because of how overpowered it is. Now, I know they have nerfed it and did some things, but I don't think they did enough. Especially, guys, because, it's just like some things, some healing items we've seen in the past, like the bandage bazooka and stuff. But the problem with that is, though, is it doesn't take up inventory space. This is the most overpowered thing. You box up, you get all your health back, you fight, you take one little shot of damage, you're instantly going to heal back up. It basically makes you immortal. Like, it's almost impossible to kill anybody, especially if you have more than one medallion. If you have, let's just say, 2 or 3 medallions, you're going to be almost impossible to kill, and you're just going to ruin it. Because this, if you combine the medallions with the sweats, you might as well just leave the game at that point, drop your victory crown, give them the free win, because you're most likely going to die anyway. I think the big change they need to do is either make it have inventory space, like make it take up inventory space like the bandage bazooka did, or if they did not want to do that, then they could make it have a cooldown, Or maybe, not let it do 100, maybe make it go down to like 50 or 25. Or even if it does it based on like storm circles, maybe when you get to 25 people remaining, you have so much time that the medallion can heal you for. Or maybe if it's towards the end of the game, I don't know. Just something so it's not constantly giving you shield, especially in zero build when you also have overshield to think. It's horrible because you have infinite health, and in build fights you can box up, and it's horrible, guys. Now, besides medallions and movement, a problem that I kind of liked at the beginning of the season, but it's slowly starting to get worse for me, is weapon mods. Now, it's not that I don't like the mods by themselves. It's how they interpreted it into the game that makes me hate them more. Like the thought of having mods like Call of Duty, I'm all aboard with that. It's fun, it adds some new variety to weapons, so you can customize it to your own so you're not stuck with the basic SCAR or a basic AK or a P90 or whatever basic shotgun. You can have a scope. I know some people like scopes on their shotgun, it helps them aim better. But I think that they should have made it, especially when it comes to taking off mods, I think they should have made it where, because you remember, like, so many seasons ago, we had the workbench and you could have a portable one, even though it was only out for like one season. I think if they would make something like that with the upgrades and just make it where it would take up an inventory space, but you can throw it down and do your upgrades from there and not have to worry about killing a boss just to change the scope on your sniper or change the magazine on your pump or whatever the case may be. And speaking of the sniper, all that stuff, guys, snipers this season are incredibly overpowered. And for me, I'm a big sniper. I love just being able to, I'm not saying I'm a camper, but being able to hit that 230 headshot or one shot kill is the most satisfying thing. But the problem is that it's almost too overpowered that when so much people have it, I think what they need to do is they need to kind of nerf the spawn rate of it, maybe take down its specs just a tiny bit, and maybe when it comes to the scopes, I think they should remove, guys, when it comes to snipers, the biggest thing I hate is finding a sniper with that stupid AR scope on it. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. You can't hit shots with it, it's so inaccurate that I immediately, before I can take a sniper, have to buy the 2 times or the 4 times scope or whatever just so I can use my sniper. And then you have to take up an inventory slot to take it into the vault, as well as killing the people that have the medallions just to get it. Now, guys, the final problem I've had this season, like, it's been really bad. For me personally, I don't know about other people if they felt this same way about it. I know it's kind of weird, but I think just map size. The map is so gigantic, and it takes forever to get from one side of the map to the other, and especially running from Storm. Storm is faster, you are slower, the map is bigger. These are all negative effects that are going to get you killed. Like, there's like a 50% chance you die to Storm if you land outskirts of the map, because the map is thousands of miles, kilometers, whatever you guys go by long. And the Storm is faster. It goes like double your speed, unless you have a car or some sort of movement, whether that's shock waves or the train. You're gonna take storm damage, and with the amount of people that are just swarming the area, there's a big chance you die. Guys, I know me personally, I have not won a match. Most people say it's skill issue. I say it's partly that, partly how the season is set up. And speaking of that, guys, the amount of bots that are in this season alone, like, I know I've watched a ton of content creators that have said stuff like this, but the amount of bots that you can find in a single match is insane. It's almost impossible to find a match full of real people without finding 20 to 30 bots just running around. And part of that is because the fact that people don't want to play Battle Royale anymore, and they're forced to put more bots in there so we can get full lobbies, so the people that do want to play for the final bit can do it. Now, guys, this has nothing to do with Battle Royale, but the way they did the locker is literal whatever. It is horrible. I hate how they set it up. They ruined it. It's just horrible. And guys, I know I'm getting off topic here from talking about Battle Royale, but because a lot of the stuff that they changed for this chapter has been horrible, and I hope that whenever we move into Season 2, or even by like 2024, if they can fix movement in Medallion, the season would be so much better. The other stuff is just kind of like tiny things that would improve the player base for Battle Royale, but I think the movement speed, if they just kicked it back up to like normal speed how it was, I feel like it'd bring back more players, as well as fixing the medallions so they're not so overpowered, or make it where you can only pick up one at a time. Don't make it where you can have a full inventory of 5 medallions and make you immortal, and every player is going to rage quit and throw their PC out a window or their controller into a wall. Because, yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what your guys' overall thought and opinion is on this chapter, and let me know if you guys want to see more Battle Royale content. I know me personally, I don't really want to film Battle Royale. It's just not as fun for me as last season was, especially because it's coming to Christmas time. I'm going to be taking my break and all that stuff, which guys, more of that will be on a different video. I'm not going to talk about that a lot right now. But yeah, just let me know if you guys do want to see Battle Royale content and stuff, and I'll try my best, get some friends online, make it as entertaining as I can. Because yeah, that's going to be for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you have an amazing rest of your day.